Just taking me a nice little walk. He gonna slide out when I wasn't paying attention. When I'm trying to close him in, he just slide out. Just take a little walk real quick. Going live, going live. Take a nice little walk. It's 8 o'clock, 8:30 in the morning, West Coast time. Try to get some. Whew. I guess my people could pile in if they want to. If not, don't. Don't matter to me. You know? But what's today? April 3rd. I think we're going to talk about various topics today. But the main topic is the solar eclipse. We're going to talk about that. Solar eclipse. And we'll talk about the solar eclipse and what to do to prepare for it. We're going to talk about Cern. Cern. We will talk about Cern. And let that be the reason. You know. But first and foremost, how's everybody doing this morning? You know, hope everybody's enjoying themselves this morning. If you up there this morning, you know, but I want to talk about how to prepare for a solar eclipse because I'm preparing for it. I'm already prepared. You know, number one, eliminate fear. If you scared of solar eclipse, you crazy. This is gonna be an absolute phenomenon, and I can't wait. The energies that's gonna be down here on this planet is gonna be absolutely phenomenal, bro. I mean, can you dig it? You know, absolutely phenomenal. You know, the energies that's gonna be down here on this planet. You know, it's gonna be crazy, crazy. You know, it's gonna affect a lot of people. But how to prepare for it is fast. Number one, fast. You know, I will go through a 3-day fast, or you could do a 24-hour fast, which the 24-hour fast, you know, will still give you time to kind of empty out, cleanse, flush everything, detoxify your body, and regenerate your cells. You know, or you can go on a drop with a dry fast or a liquid fast. Try a liquid fast if you want. I'm going on my early morning walk this morning. You know, get my early morning walk on. So get them legs loose, pumping. Feel me? Too much sun glare, I hope not. But you know, hopefully, you know, people start to realize that this event is important. This is a pretty important event. The solar eclipse. It's gonna be crazy, crazy. It's gonna be crazy exciting, you know. But fast, first and foremost, fast. You know, make sure you detoxify your body on a fast. You know, meditate. Meditation. You want to meditate also. That means be in isolation and solitude. This is before the 8th. Everything should happen before the 8th. Fast, number one. Number two, be in isolation. Put your fortress of solitude on. And you know, you know, try being alone as much as possible. Get in nature, ground, put your feet on the grass, feet on the sand. Sorry about all that. Put your feet in some water, you know. do that. Hit nature. You know, that's number two. Fast. Meditate. That's number three, actually. Grounding. Getting involved with nature. Being in solitude by yourself, meditation and fasting. That's the three most important things. Take a spiritual bath, with a lot of natural herbs in it. Cleanse yourself, detoxify. That's what I'll be doing. Um, you know, uh, a lot of people don't want to be in it. They scared. Uh, I don't give a shit, honestly. I mean, everybody needs to prepare for something because they sure prepare for you, whether you know it or not. You know, and it leads me to say this. Man, the sun is glaring. It leads me to say this. You know, there's Hey, how you doing? There's there's gonna be a lot going on, and the connection with that is Cern project. Everybody knows what the Cern project is. You know, the Cern project, they said, is where they're gonna open up portals. If you know what that is, the Cern is where they hold the Hadron Collider at that collides particles. It's absolutely ironic that they it's what a coinky dink, huh? But they ain't, there's no such thing as a coincidence. We know that. There's no such thing by things happening, happenstance, things happening by chance. That's fake. We're just gonna randomly shoot the collider. Nah, buddy. They shooting it for a reason. They shooting it to open up a portal, and what their emblem is Shiva the Destroyer. And you know what Shiva the Destroyer is? It's a god of destruction. That's what Shiva the Destroyer is. And what they're trying to do is open up a portal, a realm, to find the God particle. They want to, but what they getting, but I'm gonna tell you what is getting ready to happen, and I mentioned this before in the lesson. What's getting ready to happen when they let loose on this Hadron Collider, and with the combination, excuse the noise in the background, with the combination of the eclipse, once that solar energy happens, and the solar rays and this plasmic energy, which is getting ready to do things to some people, negatively and positively. It depends on what's inside of you. But when they open these portals up, it's going to open up a gateway, and some things is finna come out. I don't care what nobody says. And I said this in a lesson not too long ago, where I had I'm not gonna say a prediction, but I had a feeling that there were gonna be some angels, what we call, or demons, or good spirits and bad spirits are gonna come down here on this planet. That's what's gonna happen. And they're gonna enter people. I believe in possession. I don't, as far as exorcists, Emily Rose and the Exorcist, when she's throwing up peas and her head spinning like an owl, I don't know about all that, but I believe in possession. So a lot of these bots and a lot of these NPCs are going to get possessed because they're soulless. You got these soulless beings down here, and those that have souls, they're going to be charged up. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like a Titan a war. It's going to be like a good versus evil type of thing. People going to have to protect their homes, protect their families, protect themselves. It's going to be like that. It's gonna be crazy on this planet. Some real chaos. And you know they love their chaos. They love their chaos. And I believe that's what's gonna happen. Once that combination of that Cern and this cosmic energy coming down, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna open up something. They're gonna open up a gate. And and it's gonna get crazy. And I don't think it's gonna happen like that day in particular. I think it's gonna happen gradually. Each day go by, that things are gonna happen. You know, my wife had sent me a video of some guy eating a leg in what city was it in? So one of these cities where the penitentiary is at. And I want to say, damn, where was it at? I can't remember. It'll come to me. But yeah, it was a homeless dude eating a woman had got hit by a train, and her body just separated, and he got caught eating a leg like a zombie. Picked it up, broad daylight, started eating it. Cannibalism, you know. And then he walked down the street with the leg. You can see it was on camera. And the police swooped up on him, surrounded him, and he didn't drop the leg, nothing. He just flipped them off and kept walking. Then they cut. You know what I mean? But it's crazy thing to behold. You know. Whew. Taking that early morning walk, gotta get your sweat on, open up your pores, get the blood flow, get it circulating. You know, getting old, man. Getting old. But that's what's going on. You know, it's becoming, you know, like as above, so below, like the Kabbalion, you know, the Hermetic teachings, as above, so below. Remember the war in heaven? Well, that's happening here on earth. As a within, without, as above, so below. Let's get ready to go. And you know, and that's my opinion. You don't have to go with it. But I believe once they open this Cern, this Hadron Collider up, and bang those particles and shoot off that energy towards the heavens, I believe that they're gonna rip a hole, and something's coming out. And I think that's their intentions, because they know that this cosmic energy is coming. So they what better day to pick it to shoot your collider than the solar eclipse? You know, you can't run from it, you can't hide from it. I'm going to endure it. Like I said, I'm gonna go on my fast. I'm gonna kind of, you know, stay away from everything, people, you know, as much as possible, and keep my energy and vibration on a high level. You know, I'm gonna up to the date, I'm gonna drink plenty of, you know, herbal teas and tinctures. I'm gonna drink that and drink plenty of water. I'm gonna do that. But that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do to get my body and mind right. Meditate. You know, do a lot of reading. I'm gonna go through all my scriptures again, my Bible. I'm going through reading the Nag Hammadi again. I'm reading the, you know, I'm going to read the Emerald tablets again. I'm going through all literature, you know. I'm going to read the Egyptian Book of the Dead. I'm going to read everything. I'm going to have some movie time. Watch the Gods of War. What else I'm going to watch? I'm gonna watch some of these old TV shows, you know, that got a lot to do with portals, like Stargate, just to get your mind ready. Excuse the noise. It's noisy out here. Pardon me. But I'm gonna, you know, kind of get yourself spiritually attuned. Listen to some good music, classical music. I think people should listen to some classical music. You know, if you like gospel, listen to that. If you like R&B, something smooth that'll catch some soul, you know, even a little neo soul. But whatever it takes to get you in a good mood, you know, and high vibrational. Not too much gangster shit, not too much rap. You know what I'm saying? You know, but you know, it's a happy medium. You know, it's a happy medium with that. At the same time, what you want to do is, you know, you want to keep yourself balanced, and that's some good balance. You know what I'm saying? Because whether you like it or not, look at that crazy. You know, this is wartime. This is wartime. You know, it's a civil war. It's a divide between nations. It's a divide between the country. It's a divide between the people. It's a divide between, you know, religion. It's a divide. It's a social divide. You know, it's you know, it's a divide amongst the people. You know, but it has been written. It's in scripture. You know, it's a divide amongst us. And a nation divided cannot stand. A nation divided cannot stand. Believe it. So that's their, you know, that's what they're looking forward to doing. You know, dividing the country, dividing the nation. But give the Most High all the glory and the praise, and put a smile on your face when it happens. It's a beautiful time to be alive. You know, soldier up, power up. You know, you have to. It's mandatory that you do. You know, these is trying times that we in. So everybody get their hard hat on. You know, don't curl up in no ball. You know, meditation and prayer is a need. It's a must. But don't curl up in no ball. You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, nigga, you're going to be a victim out here. No fear. You know, because I know, you know, as angels and, you know, as, you know, beautiful spirits as star seeds, indigo children and crystal children. You know, I know, you know, it's you want to be happy. You want to be joyous, but that's not the case. You got to have some soldiers down here. You know, the war in heaven, and however you want to write it down, however you want to look at it. You know, with the archangels and the demons, or you want to look at, you know, it was the Anunnaki and against each other and these other races. You know, Lyrian star seeds and you know, and Draconians. I don't care. It was a war in heaven. I don't give a fuck how you slice it. I don't give a shit how you slice it. What book you read it from, or how you download it. It's all, they're all the same. And I've said that before in many lessons. It's all the same. You understand what I'm saying to you? So, what you gonna do? You know, you got to be ready. Because if you stay ready, what you got to get ready for? You know, I don't how you can slice it any way you want. You know, but it wasn't all. You know, that's why there are wars, because there's been wars to have peace. Peace just doesn't happen, because they're not gonna just go away. Let me stop and take a breather. They're not going away. You feel me? They're not just going away. They going down. They going down with the ship. They fight. They fight. You know, and they taking everybody down with them. So, whether you like it or not, whether you want to hear it or not, you want to cover your ears up, it's fine. But you better know this, that they are swinging for the fences. And I'm talking about the enemy. I'm talking about the ones that in power. They getting ready. They opening up shop. They're gonna open up this collider on this eclipse. And there's so many psyops going on. So many psyops. You got this, this Baltimore thing that's happening. And these other bridges. That ain't the only bridge that have been knocked down. From what I hear, it's been like 35 bridges that have been knocked down. And these are key points to where they have to import important things like food, gasoline, hydrogen, helium, and oil, and all this stuff, and they cut that off. Do you understand what is going on here? I hope you do. They cut that off. That's what they did. And they trying to put your back against the wall, but when you put your, you back a cat, rat, a dog in the corner, they gonna fight their way out. So I hope that's what everybody prepared for. Don't, okay, get up and go to work every day and do what you got to do and hustle, get your grind on. You got to do it. It's mandatory. You got to survive. But you better pay attention of the times. Pay attention to the skies. Look in the skies. Pay attention to, get you plenty of rest if you can, because that's probably null and void to some extent. I can't sleep at all. I can't sleep at all. I got up at 3 a.m. from a dream I had. And I got into it with another brother. And we got to throwing blows. And I tried to, and the next thing you know, I tried to kill him. Put my hands, and I literally could feel it in my sleep. I felt the fight and everything. Like I was maybe in another, they say dreams, you astral projected. You're in another realm. You're in another dimension. You might be on another plane, another planet. Who knows? But I know it felt real. It was real. And I popped up out of my sleep fast. And I didn't go exactly at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I did not go back to sleep. I've been up since 3. It's a little after 8 o'clock right now. And I got energy, and I'm taking a walk. But my energy has been depleted because of this ascension that's happening, this solar eclipse that's going on. I've been depleted, tired, really, really tired, and it's going down, so that's what I came on here for. I'm gonna try to talk it out a little bit, see if, keep the party going, but that was my main thing. And let's run it back. Let's run it back. What I think you should do to prepare for the eclipse. That was my topic of conversation when I started the live, was fast. It's time to fast. Go on your 3-day fast, or you can start your fast today. But at least start your fast by, the 5th. Start on the 5th and go through a 72-hour fast. 7 to 2 is 9. 7 to 2 is 9, which is completion. Do a herbal detox bath. Cleanse yourself. Ground in the water. Go into the sand or go into the grass and ground. Isolate yourself. Meditate. You know what I'm saying? And connect spiritually. Stay away from people and their energy. As much as you can avoid. As much as you can avoid. It's hard to avoid. But as much as you can. listen to good music, you know, and kind of open yourself up to the spiritual realm. You know, do a lot of talking. And like how I'm talking to you right now, talk to your ancestors in the Most High that way. You know, like how we talking right now, have conversation. You know, let them open you up. You know what I mean? That's how you prepare for the eclipse. That's how you do it. And if you want to go in it, go in it. If you don't, don't. You know, I'm going in it. I bullshit you not. I'll be in it. I'll be watching. And they say you can't see it in California. I don't care, but I will be involved. I'll be outside grounding during that time, during that time period, meditating to the all, to the universe, to the power, to the Most High power. That's who I'll be initiating with, conversating with, meditating with, praying with. That's what I'll be doing, most definitely, on the day of the eclipse. But I'll be preparing myself for that. And like I said, let's run back to the second topic. The second topic at hand was the Hadron Collider, what they're doing at Cern. You know, and like I mentioned before, Shiva, which is their emblem, you know, that they got up, you know, in front of Cern, is Shiva the Destroyer. You know, that's not a coincidence. The god of destruction. But they're getting ready to open up. And then the third topic I mentioned was, you know, what I believe they're doing it for. I believe that because of the cosmic energies, solar energy, solar rays, the plasma energy, you know, all this is happening, and it's because they know what it's getting ready to do to some individuals. They know what it's going to happen to some people, but they're going to open something up at the same time, a portal, a gate, and they're trying to bring something or some things out when they open this gate up, you know? And when they open this portal, this gate up, with the combination of this cosmic energy, they're going to, it's going to activate something in some people. I think, like I said, I had a lesson, and I spoke on this before, about them, you know, it was a dream I had, or then I put it in a lesson about demons and angels coming here and possessing people, you know, good and evil. You know, it's kind of like a divide, like the same thing that's going on right now in our nation. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what's going to happen. And I believe those that don't have a soul, those soulless motherfuckers, soulless beings, these NPCs, these bots, I believe those are the ones that's going to get touched. If you know what I mean. They're going to get touched. They're going to get touched. Serious business. You know, they're going to be possessed like an avatar. You feel me? That's what's going to happen. These NPCs are going to get touched like avatars. And those that do have a soul, I believe they're going to power up. You know, and I believe those who are demonic already, you know, if you're a murderer, a whoremonger, a thief, a liar, you know, a pedophile, you know, and you got other demonic dark entities that dwell in you, parasitic, I think those people are going to get enhanced too. If you're a cannibal, if you're a rapist, you know, but if you're bold, strong, if you're, you know, a leader, a captain, a general, a soldier, an empathic person, somebody with, you know, somebody with clarity, somebody with strength, somebody with value, you know, those people are going to get enhanced. It's going to go down. It's going to be a lot happening, and they know it. What they doing is they throwing the dice right now, and they going to watch this game unfold. They're like, let's see what happens. So if you're not ready for ascension, if you're not ready for what's to come on this planet and on this plane. You better get ready. I ain't fucking playing. Let me take a break. Take a breathe. Whew. Boy, I'm telling you. If you ain't ready, your ass better get ready. I ain't fucking joking. This shit is going down out here in a real way. It's gonna be a lot of activity going down. It's gonna be real in the field. It's gonna be a lot of activity, and they know it. They know it, you know, and they want to see how everybody reacts. This is a big, giant psyop, psychological warfare, spiritual warfare. This is a big. This is when I mean that. That's what this Cern thing is all about. That's what all this religion mumbo jump. This is a spiritual warfare. This is what this divide is about. These principalities and powers in high places. What do you think they talk about? What do you think these high places are? They coming from these other realms and these other dimensions. They getting ready to bust this thing wide open. They getting ready to bust this thing wide open. I'm ready. I feel like game day. I feel like I'm in the locker room right now and we taping up, you know, whether it be on the football field or in the boxing ring. You taping your wrist, you listening to music, but you nervous as hell. You know what I mean? That's what it feel like right now. That's what it feel like. It feels like it's getting ready to be game time. And I'm ready, man. I'm ready, you know? It's what it feel like. It feel like game time. It feel like the music is playing. You know, that Atomic Dog for me was our thing when we used to get ready for game time. You know what I mean? And it seems like it's minutes are ticking until you get on the field. Time is ticking before it's time to click clack and butt heads. It's happening. It's going down. And you wake your ass up and realize it, that this shit is for real, not for play. I don't give a fuck if you want to hear it or not. Whether you hear or forbear. That's what it says in scriptures. Whether you believe it or not, whether you hear it or you don't, because you trying not to. You can go through this bread and circus every day and let these distractions come and do all that stuff. But I'm here to I'm that motherfucker dude who's gonna remind you. I'm the one. I'm gonna remind you that it's going down. You know, I like a little entertainment. You know, I still watch football. I still watch hoop. I love baseball too and track. You know, I did all those things growing up, you know, all the way to a young man into a young adult, you know. And, you know, I love watching the stuff on social media, the little, you know, stuff that they got going on, this back and forth, you know, with these women and men and this hood shit going on. You know, I love, you know, this shit is funny. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they got cut away from that shit so quick and get on my square, homie, because this shit's going down. And you can do your own due diligence, your own research, and figure this thing out on your own. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna happen regardless, whether you like it or not. And it don't hurt to be prepared, you know. And I'm not just saying through the physical aspect of it. Are you spiritually aware? You know, are you prepared? Because like I said, you could do all the prepping you want, stock all the fucking water, and go to the grocery store and get all the food you want. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Did you hear what I just said about this Baltimore shit and these other bridges that got collapsed? Nigga, that's a pipeline to the motherfucking food with the food, homie. That's where it's at. You know what I'm saying? That's a pipeline to the where. That's those containers and all that shit, man. That right there, they shut them bridges down because that's where they hold the food. That's where they hold gas, oil, you know, petroleum. You know what I'm saying? You know, propane. You know what I'm saying? Helium, hydrogen, all that stuff, because you need, you know, some of this stuff for soil, you know, soil, all that stuff, man. You know, all this shit, man. and they just shut it down. They just blew that bitch up. And they got the nerve to tell you that it was an EMP, electric magnetic pulse. Shut everything down like that, huh? Real quick, turn. Then all of a sudden come back on, and I can't. Oh, we're blind. I can't see. Bye out. Knock it all down. Oh, that's ironic, don't you think? So this shit ain't over. You better prepare. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to scare you or be no fear monger. That ain't what I'm here for. I ain't here to scare you. I'm here to prepare you. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to comfort you. Because like I mentioned earlier, this, this is what a cataclysm, or this happens all the time. Let's just not say cataclysm. For every end, there's a beginning. And it has to go down. This has to happen. This is what they call it. This is canon. It's canonical. This is part of the story. It's always been cyclical. This is a reoccurring thing that it has to happen. This thing has to start over again. If you don't think what's going on, if you think what's going on in the world is normal, it's normalcy, then you out your goddamn rabbit ass mind. Where people confused of what gender they are, you got people that's confused of what they like. You got people, you got kids that are, revolting. They these kids don't have they're uneducated, non-knowledgeable, unaware. All they trust in is video games and social media. They have no structure, no discipline. They're not self-sufficient. This is a battle. This is a war against your mind, against the people. Fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? I seen this. We seen this destruction before. We've seen it before. We've seen it. Time and time again. This has happened. Time and time again. But I want you to know that it's gonna be okay. You have to prepare for it, because I'm giving you some crazy. But now let me give you some logic and some sanity, some sane shit. Don't do what I say do. Do what the Most High tells you to do. What He's gonna put in your thoughts and your mind and your heart, and you change the game. Like I mentioned a couple weeks ago when I talked about the alchemy. It's all chemistry, baby. It's all chemistry. Alchemy. Be the alchemist. Use your mental alchemy and transmute everything that's negative into a positive. You can't have one without the other. This is polarity, baby. You can turn that switch when you want to. You don't even know I was just angry a little while ago. I'm still talking. I'm still flowing. That's what I'm talking about. Transmute. You have to be able to transform and transmute. Turn it on and off when you can. Or you can't turn it on and off, but you can transmute it. You can transfer it. That energy. Just do it. You know what I'm saying? Try your best to go out here and do everything positive. Everything positive to help your heart and your mind first and foremost. But the people that are next to you, they need that energy also. Because a high vibration will clean up this earth, this planet. It will do that. But you have to allow it to happen, though. You feel me? It's a lot going on. And like I said, my dream, I don't know if I would call it a vision, when I mentioned earlier about me fighting somebody and clashing with another brother over something. I can't remember the details of the dream, but I can remember the ending when we started clashing and brawling and fighting, and then I reached for his neck, and I could feel I could feel our blows going. We was going blows, and then I grabbed his neck, and I was trying to kill this dude. But as a visionary, it was telling me that we need to stop fighting each other and work with one another, because we're helping them by destroying each other. destroying our mind, destroying our egos, destroying our, self-esteem, destroying the next woman, the next man, hurting somebody's feelings, trying to make them look like a fucking fool, to tarnish them, to hurt them, for what? For what? For what? It don't make no sense, homie. It just don't. How, they sitting back laughing at us. They gonna let them kill each other like they did with this gangbang stuff. It didn't start off that way. It didn't start off that way. It was revolutionary. It was to keep the neighborhood intact. Was to keep people in the community and protect the community. And then they threw the drugs in it. And then they started setting people up. And then they started getting a hold of the big homies and letting the big homies manipulate the young homies. And then all of a sudden it got crazy. And then the neighborhood, then people started getting a taste of that money and that power. And it went haywire, it went berserk. And the rest is history. Let them destroy themselves. And that boy has that shit work. You know what I'm saying? And then, not to mention that they've done that to every nation. They and then to topple that, they already put the stuff in the air, in the food, and in the water. They we just finna watch this shit crash and burn. You gonna let them do that? You gonna let them do that shit? You got to be crazy. And don't be scared to die for the cause. Don't be scared to die for what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? At least do it on a positive note. We've been doing negative shit for so long as a people, as a nation, as a planet. It's so this place is so beautiful. You know what? The world is beautiful. I don't hate this place. I love it. I love the greenery. I love the crisp, water. I love how everything. But what's fucked up? The people. It's who's in it. They're savage. We are savages, but we're not. We're intellectual, high intelligent, compassionate, beings. Spiritual, powerful gods. That's who we are. Incarnation. You just got to figure it out. Know thyself. You better figure it out. And so you can take back what's yours. You know what I'm saying? Because history repeats itself. There's nothing new under the sun. And sometimes I hate to go on my rant, but like I said, I'm your local neighborhood shaman. That's what, I'm your preacher. I'm your preacher, man, your priest. I'm going to give it to you raw and uncut. And I'm not unapologetic about it. But I'm a healer. I heal with my hands. I heal with meditation and prayer. I use alchemy. You know what I mean? I make tinctures, medicines, herbal medicines with tinctures, teas, even with alcohol. I know how to transmute that into medicine. Straight alchemist, baby. Straight alchemist. You know what I'm saying? I does that. I does Reiki healing. I get down and reflexology. I heal the body. I do all of that, man. And I learn and I practice and I study this, because I want to heal people, especially our women. Because our women are broken, and that's why I got into this, what I do too. I'm also, I cultivate, I garden. That's my profession, I do landscaping. I do all that. I take care of the earth. That's what I was put on this planet for. You know what I'm saying? And it took me almost 40 years to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm up there, late 40s. And We need some change, and people are scared of change. You know, people are so comfortable. You better learn to get uncomfortable, though. You know what I'm saying? And then life is what you make it. You got to transmute what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And some people just like ignorant shit. You just like ignorant shit. You know, but you gonna find yourself by yourself. Period. You know, you gonna find yourself by yourself. I ain't staying too long. I'm getting ready to get up out of here. You know, I love you guys. Shalom, and peace be unto you. Peace be unto you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And you guys find it in your heart, you know, find it in your mind to be the best version of you. Peace be unto you.